and welcome to African Lenezi. So, Terentius Lucanus set him free from the shackles of slavery. The Roman Carthage was a prime strategic location for the Roman Empire in Africa and the rest of Western Europe. The Romans were now in a position to disrupt an already established trade route from Africa to Europe via the Mediterranean Sea, which had been in operation for thousands of years prior to their invasion. It was ripe for the pickings, thus more loot and more tax revenues for Rome. They saw it as ka-ching. And indeed, it was ka-ching. Mother Africa chimed in and said, truth be told, prior to the Roman invasion, the Nubian race had built a Carthaginian civilization. Even though the Roman Empire capitulated, you can still see traces of the Roman republics lingering on today, thus reducing the Nubian race into a minority. The Roman senator Terentius Lucanus is said to have been pleasantly surprised by Terentius Afer's intelligence and his ability to multitask. Why? Grandmama Amele whined, because it boggled the mind. What was Senator Terentius Lucanus expecting? The Roman senator Terentius Lucanus ensured Terentius Afer received the best education, at least up to a tertiary level in today's modern times. Senator Terentius Lucanus knew how vital an education was for Terentius Afer's mere survival, let alone his ability to thrive within Roman society. It is not quite clear what transpired between Terentius Afer and Senator Terentius Lucanus, but clearly their relationship could have been a good one, that of a father and stepson. It was time for Terentius Afer to leave the nest and go and fend for himself. So, Terentius Lucanus set him free from the shackles of slavery. The Roman senator Terentius Lucanus could have followed the examples of other senators and sold him on for profit, but opted to set him free. This was a huge relief for Terentius Afer. He could at least now make his own decisions. Terentius Afer soon rose to fame and became one of the most renowned playwrights the Roman Empire had ever produced. He is said to have written scripts for comedy, where his debut show was performed between 170 to 160 BC. One of Terentius Afer's renowned quotes, Homo sum humani nihil a me alienum puto. I am a man, or a human being, thus nothing human is foreign or alien to me. This appeared in one of his plays called Hutum Timoromenos, which simply means the self-tormentor. Terentius Afer went on to write more plays, but it is said one of his most successful plays which would have been considered a box office hit today, churning out millions of dollars rolling into the bank account, was Yunush. Terentius Afer wrote other plays such as The Mother-in-Law, The Girl from Andros, Formio, The Brothers, etc. Sadly, it is said Terentius Afer died young. It is believed in his mid-20s. Grandmama Amele said the poor lad was tormented for years. He had been made to believe he may have been born in modern-day Tunisia or Mauritania, or he may have been born in modern-day Greece. This must have tormented him, not knowing who his parents were. He must have spent years wondering why or how he ended up in Rome without his mother and father. Being fluent in languages and being skilled, he decided to seek a better life away from the hustle and bustle of Rome. He may have wanted a quiet life, to be able to think freely without the piercing eyes of his stepfather, without having to constantly deal with discrimination, or without having to deal with paying superfluously high taxes in Rome. Surely, there must be more to life than this, he must have thought. There must have been a good reason he decided to leave Rome. He was never seen back in Rome after his departure. It is believed he may have ended up in Greece. Irregardless where he might have ended up, let's hope he was not abducted and resold back into slavery, or murdered and made to look as though he died in an accident. Just as our ancestors believe Octavius Caesar, on balance of probability, murdered Queen Cleopatra of Egypt, and then propagated the narrative that this courageous and powerful Queen of Egypt, then full of life, committed suicide. A prominent playwright such as Terentius Afer goes missing without a trace, and no one says or does anything to find him. No investigations to find him. This defies logic. Could it have been because he was of African descent? This brings me to the end of part 2. Thank you for watching. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now. Bye.